Well, crews are working to clear an overnight fire in Berkeley. This happened near the waterfront on 7th and Hines, just west of San Pablo Avenue. NBC Bay Area's Bob Redell joining us now from the scene. And Bob, I know you spoke with a witness sharing his accounts of what happened.
You are correct. Good morning to Marcus. We're talking about the man who lived in that small white van where the Berkeley Fire Department is about to pass in front of here on the scene of the fire. As you can see, the fire is out. Berkeley Fire has been out here all morning. They still looks like they have a hose line out, and what they're doing is just making sure nothing in this building flares up again. That building, as you can see behind me, there's two attached warehouses destroyed by this overnight fire. This is in a warehouse district that houses tech and research. It's on the backside of Aquatic Park here in Berkeley that runs along the East Shore Highway. Firefighters pulled out of the building shortly after their arrival, a little bit before 3 this morning, and it went on a defensive almost from the get-go, and you can see why based on this video. This was a very large fire that quickly consumed this building. The roof collapsed. Whatever was inside is gone. There is a for lease sign out front. We believe this building was unoccupied, however, based on our conversation with a representative just now from the company hired to do restoration work, and also from Ryan 6. He's the man who lives with his 3 dogs in that small white van parked on the street out front I mentioned. He says a couple of guys in a Mustang happened to wake him up early this morning to warn him about the fire. He could not drive off since his van's battery was disconnected, but it is a good thing he got out because a power line did fall down onto his vehicle and scorched it. So if he had still been inside, that would not have been good. PG&E did de-energize the lines after fire arrived on the scene, and they are still out here right now trying to get the power restored. At least 60 customers have been without power. Not sure what their status is right now. Ryan 6 says that the fire started on the backside of the warehouse near the railroad tracks.
Yeah, it was just a very small fire on the other side on the tracks. And then all of a sudden the trees and the bushes and everything took off from there.
Is there a homeless encampment back there?
There was a homeless camp back there.
What do you think, based on your knowledge of the area, might have led to this fire?
I have seen a little bit of suspicious activity the last few days with a homeless gentleman over there. And so I'm thinking maybe a gentleman came to destroy the evidence. That's my guess.
Berkeley Fire says they are looking into whether that homeless encampment is connected to this early morning fire. There are no injuries. They briefly went to a 3rd alarm, but they went back down to 2 when the decision made was to go on defensive and back out here live. So the red building with the brick and the stucco, those are the 2 attached warehouses that burned down. In the back, the white building, that's another warehouse, but because there's a firewall, it kept the fire from spreading there, so it only has smoke and water damage. Which is very fortunate considering what could have happened if they didn't have that firewall. And back to Ryan 6, who lives in that white van. He's sadly also battling stage 4 cancer, actually going to be starting a new round of chemo this morning, he says. I asked him about his latest round of bad luck. He says he, quote, always has a positive outlook. Reporting live here in Berkeley, Bob Redell, NBC Bay Area News.